baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
El sol salió, qué día tan lindo, imposible tú. Tengo cero estrés, solo siento paz. Todos los días son domingo, increíble lo que hace. Solo un poco de trabajo y fe. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Volándome, conociéndome. Cada día más poco haciéndome. Cielo azul, miro despertándome. Me siento bien, mamá está bien. Ambición y fe me trajeron fame. Compré un auto con plata que no robé. Lo que hacen los locos hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Soy como Ginóbili cuando encesto. Banda de roca butando un cemento. Soy un diamante sudamericano. Hice mi money con americanos. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos. Llevamos de viaje al flow y con él pasamos el peso del carrión. Baby, el mono me pide en stop. Nadie llegó tan alto en el top. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Solo tengo una vida y la vivo como quiero porque quiero hasta que...
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And on the mound today, Eric Fetty. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
And a pitch. And that's outside. And we are underway. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, but when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
One is lifted in the air, has a beat on it, nabs it, and there's two away.
Batting third, the second baseman.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Kicks and fires. Just missed. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Ziggy. And today's starting pitcher, Luis Castillo. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time, and that is bad, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Andrew Vaughn now. And he dodges that fastball. Castillo, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Right through there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just missed. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Trent Thornton up and loosening in the pen. Spire also getting ready. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Polanco got him on the off-balance throw. And that'll do it. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Mitch Garver. Garver goes 6'1", 33 years old, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2013. And a pitch. And that one is inside, ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Vaughn takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First pitch misses.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That hits the dirt, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that quickly 2 away. So digging in, Ty France.
Right through there for a strike. Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a tapper. In time to ball. And it's a 1-2-3.
The Free Nationals.
I've yet to figure out. It sounds so simple, but really deeper than what she's about. What if I trip? What if I? What would I fix it? Now send me deeper into the stars. Sneaking in. What happened? What happened? You don't love me now. Sneaking in. Sneaking in. Don't tell me. You don't love me now. All that footy is gold. All my secrets are sound. All the work that she done is still yet to be found. Is it worth it in the long run when all is coming short of the crown? We should be together right now. Oh, sneaking in. What happened? What happened? You don't love me now. Sneaking in. Sneaking in. Don't tell me. You don't love me now. No, I can't save you. No, can't save you. No, I can't pay you no more. No, I can't save you. No, can't save you. No, I can't pay you no more. No, I can't save you. No, can't save you. No, I can't pay you no more. No, I can't save you. No, can't save you. No, I can't pay you no more.
Free Nationals.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go down. And towing the slab, Spencer Strider. What should we keep an eye on here?
anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he...
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
That's such a frustrating play for an outfielder. You know you should make this play, but you never really had a chance because of the bad angle. What should have been an out turned out to be a double.
Here's Lane Thomas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. And there's one down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, you know, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
And now it's Joey Gallo. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Abrams, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Strider's a guy known for it. That wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Just missed. Man at first, 1 away. On the corner for a strike. It's 2-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. Here's Eddie Rosario. And there's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Hebert Ruiz swings through it for strike 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And it's 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2. Luis Garcia waits on deck. Two outs. Up the middle. Albies. Jump throw across his body. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. And we're back. So here's the lefty, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Top of the first, here's a big power throw. Ronald Acuna Jr. And a pitch. Missed with a changeup. And it's 1-0.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Chop back up the middle. Abrams throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Singy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are mistakes. They were just a little too quick. Not this club. They're looking to hit the ball over the fence. Not any speedsters in this lineup. Not guys that were looking to run around the bases. They're looking to jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
Ozzie Albies in the box now. Takes strike 1. One out, bases empty. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
At the belt and fires. That one at 95, missed up top. And a full count now. Austin Riley waiting for a turn at the plate. The pitch. Inside ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Here's Austin Riley. And fouled off. Albies at first, 1 gone. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And here it comes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. That one out to right. And it's caught for the out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
First pitch misses.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That one pulled foul. Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Joe Jimenez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches. Best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Luis Garcia. The pitch. Inside, just missed. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Harris pulls it in on the run.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 13.
Now it's Nick Senzel. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting none. The center fielder, number 16, Victor.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known.
Oh my god, this is so amazing.
Amazing. Да что ты пишешь такое, Вика? Эта игра, сразу я вижу, что это эксклюзив от студии Sony. Сразу видно, что графика уровня Last of Us